Seems like it all started last year.
It's gotten a lot bigger. With Oliver, our first therapy rat, that's kind of started it. But I think as the years progress, we're just going to just get bigger and bigger. And increase the information about therapy rats and rats in general, about how, they're not that creepy little animal with the weird fingers, as my dad says.
Well, it's I mean,
used to, the tail creeped me out.
People still think the tail is creepy.
I like the tail.
That's kind of one of the things I hear a lot, especially from adults. They're like, "Oh, the tail, that creeps me out," but they're really cute. But the tail.
Well, I mean, see, there's a misconception that exists in people's minds, and that's why I have you here to dispel the misconception. I know that you're trying to get to San Antonio, Texas in September, and you're looking to raise some funds to get there. And there's some T-shirts, but we'll get to that, okay? But help dispel the notion that everybody thinks, I mean, because of the plague in another part in time and this, that, and the other, and, rats in general. I mean, I didn't know what to expect last year when I had you.
You thought we were an April Fool's joke. So.
Well, hey, I remember that. I mean,
that was just hilarious. I didn't even think about that. Like, huh.
I mean, no, I look, a lot has happened in a year's time. I mean, a lot has happened.
He was a skeptic.
But I became converted. I mean, it's like, hey, neighbor, Vincent is cool. I mean, therapy rats, I mean, hey, Abby, tell the neighbor what this is all about.
So first off, Vincent is a domesticated rat. He's a pet rat. He's not a wild rat off the streets or anything. People think I picked up a rat from the side of the road and trained him and stuff. But he's actually from a breeder. You got lab rats, and they're the same kind of thing. So he's a pet rat. And we go to schools, libraries, any place that we're wanted and needed to distress students. We do a reading program in Somerville. Kids will actually sit down and read to him. And it's really neat because this increases the kids' reading confidence. They're not scared to read out loud. Vincent just sits there and listens. So it's really, really cool. But we've been doing a lot of, like, his finals week has been lately, and students just flock to him, and they just love all over him, and Vincent just sits there, and he's like, this is so neat.
Have any of the teachers gone down the hall?
Oh, yeah. We did a thing in Coosa Middle School for Career Day last year. And the principal was really scared of. I had Xavier at that point. We were training him, but Xavier is Vincent's brother, and Vincent was more suited for this. He's more chill and everything. So I decided to train him for everything. He loves his basket too, so I was like, well, that's a plus.
And Vincent's all gray.
Yeah, Xavier's all gray.
Xavier's all gray. Vincent is the modeled.
Yeah. But the principal was scared of Xavier, but eventually she came around. Everybody else was petting him, and she's like, "Oh, I guess I'll pet him." And then it was love after that. So it's kind of just getting over that fear of the word rat or just like, oh, the tail. But once you meet a therapy rat, then it's like, oh, that's fine. That's adorable.
That's why I went up and I said, hey, give me a kiss. Coco himself looks at Coco. He says, oh, please, Coco, no. I said, Coco, I'm your friend. So Vincent, I was expecting perhaps maybe because he put his furry little nose up to me, and he said scratch, he said scratch the top of his head and his eyes go down to little slits like Coco, and it's like, hey. So I have an effect on the cat, an effect on the dog and the rat, It's like, hey. Now, okay, a year has come and gone, and this is Healing Whiskers, the life of a therapy rat, and you can follow Abby on Facebook as well as Twitter and Instagram and all these other symbols. What?
We have a Tumblr as well.
Tumblr, that's it.
And we have a little thing where you can donate, like it's called a Ko-fi. So it's you donate a coffee for like $3 or so, And you can see that on the side of our website. If you want to help support us, we like buy our buttons and, for gas to going to the events and all that.
These are nice little. I have a nice little button. I pet a therapy rat. It's colorful. It's a little button. It's about an inch, about an inch and change.
Yep.
Round.
Exactly.
And
1.25 inches.
something like that. I mean, hey, neighbor. I mean, they want to tell us about what's happening at the Pet Partners Conference in San Antonio.
I was last year we were trying to go to the Blog Pause Conference, and we did go to it, but now that conference is kind of in hiatus. They're not sure what's going on yet with change in leadership position. So I was looking at some other things we could do, and Pet Partners, who is we're in a local therapy group, animal group called Compassionate Paws, but the national group is Pet Partners, and they do the testing and everything for Vincent, and they're the ones who got given us this opportunity to have a rat as a therapy animal because they accept so many different species. And so I really wanted to go to their conference to kind of represent the therapy rats. There's less than 10 in the whole United States. So I really wanted to represent them and also learn more what I could do to, continue this and do even a better job, Just want to do more.
And WGMI was the first radio station.
Yes. That's true. You took the chance. You
Paved the way, neighbor.
Yes.
Paved the way.
We really, really appreciate it.
What comes to mind, I mean, this was in Lower Manhattan. I was walking Rose home, Carol's mom and her brother's mom, and she was the waitress at Arturo's, and I would walk her home. That's what guys do. You walk somebody's parent home, make sure they get home, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and I remember this was near the Holland Tunnel, and I'll never forget this as long as I live. We just happened to be going down Thompson Street, which is part of Soho, and walking ahead of us, no, not walking, I mean just like swarming ahead of us, were all these rats. And I'll never forget that. So we got in the middle of the street and we walked down, and we just, it was something I'd never seen before. And so, like I said, you have to dispel the notions that you grow up with. I mean, look, there was a movie, Michael Jackson had a song about Ben and this, that, but whatever, look.
And that was his pet rat, too.
Yeah, but back then, nobody talked about that.
That's a big thing that we're doing, too, especially our social media. People will share a photo or something of him working, or a video of him working, and it's just like, whoa, that's different. And it reaches a lot of people, and we're changing people's minds through social media.
And that's why we here at WGMI decided to do something a little different and take that chance. You love that tail now, don't you?
It's fun.
The tail of the tail. And Vincent he's just chilled out. He is so cool. Neighbor, I'm serious. Boy. I mean, this is something. If you go to it's on YouTube. Okay.
We have some videos on YouTube. Just look up Healing Whiskers, and you'll find a whole bunch of videos. There's videos of him working. We got a video of him taking a bath. Just everything that you could think of on there. And even we have a video of our evaluation, our testing evaluation, where for his evaluation, he had to be in his basket, be placed in different people's laps. He has to go next to another dog. Loud noises and stuff were happening. So that's kind of a interesting. People don't really know what to expect with that kind of stuff, and so I posted that on there to share with other people what exactly we go through for that testing.
Now,